Hello again and welcome back to our monthly roundup and look ahead. We just finished our grand opening. That did cause us to run a little bit behind with this episode, but here we are. Just want to thank everybody that came out. It was a huge success. We been open for a long time in some form or fashion, and it really showed this weekend just how many people we've kind of touched over the years. So that was pretty cool. And just, I don't know how much I got to say hi, talk to everyone, etc. But I just want to say now that I just really do appreciate all the people that came out, and even the people that I know would have liked to have been there that weren't able to be. You're the reason we're here, and you've been a really just special part of our lives all these years. So thank you for that. Just jumping into this thing, I want to talk, it is a roundup. Before we get into that, I'll talk a little bit about the Play Pass. Excited to have that. Just to let you know, we have over 50 members already, so that's really cool. We've had the 24-hour access. We were the first people in the New Orleans area to have it. We just didn't monetize it when we were in Belchase. I just really wasn't ready to come up with a program. At the time, we thought we'd eventually just make it, you pay just one price and you get access to the play space. And then once we had, kind of gone back and forth with Mac, and he took that idea and ran with it and then put lockers in as well, we sort of had that on the radar too. And then I just started thinking, maybe we could just make more out of it than that, really, and that's where I started having all these ideas about getting extra perks and doing some additional thing to just having the access and the locker rental. So here we are. One of the things that kind of sparked this line of thought really was just living in the world of microtransactions that we live in now. It's very frustrating. I can remember just taking it to video games back when the MMOs first hit the market and we played EverQuest. You just paid your little $15 a month and you played as much as you want. And then free games came out, and you just sort of, it became way more profitable for companies to do that. People just got onto it, and now you see it everywhere in life. We recently went to Surge Entertainment. Great place. We had a lot of fun. It's one of those inclusive places where you have bowling, virtual golf, putt-putt, video games, food, a bar. It's a Drew Brees owned franchise place. It was really nice. Excellent place, great family outing. In about 2 hours, I think we dropped $300. Every single thing you do there costs something. And that's, that's a lot. It's frustrating, even if you can afford it. I don't know, man. Late stage capitalism sucks sometimes. But really, especially when I had that outing that day, I said, we're really on the right track here, because every time somebody comes in to play something, they wind up getting charged, just about whether, not necessarily by us, but just around, the events cost money. That's how we stay open. And I'm hoping to find sort of an alternative system, for us, that works for us. And that's where the Play Pass comes in. The Play Pass, you get 24 hours access to the play space, obviously. We get these other little perks, the early access to some of the sales we have and things like that. Free delivery when it comes. I haven't rolled that out yet in the New Orleans area, obviously. 5% off in-store and online purchases. That is expanded on quite a bit. Compile with other sales. So our members this weekend for Sunday had 15% off. Discounted entry into some events, and then participation in our leagues for free, basically. And that's that's, I think, going to be a good one. We've already kicked off the Warhammer 40K and Louisiana League. I was a little bit better on my messaging for the 40K League, so we have a decent amount of members. I actually have to go through and recompile the list and redo the divisions with the way we work that out, but that is looking like it's going to do well. And what this means in regard to the play path is you just pay $15 a month, man, and you just come play whatever one of our games you want, whenever you want. With the exception of special events like set championships and grand tournaments and things like that. But like the regular weekly and monthly stuff, it's just one price per month, $15. Not $10 every visit, not $5 every visit, not $15 every visit. Is there going to be prize support every time? No, probably not. But we're going to wrap all that stuff in. We're going to make it worthwhile. And as a player, I think it's going to be good for players. So I hope you'll give us a shot on this. We've got the Louisiana and 40K stuff live now. I am in the lab working on what we're going to do with Magic the Gathering next. Excited to roll that out soon. And I will keep you updated here with that. So, moving on, we'll get to the roundup. We kicked off the 2 leagues. I just mentioned that. We have lockers. These are the same lockers, same size as the lockers you had when you were in school. Great for RPG, board gamers. I don't know, depending on how you package your army, you might be able to put a Warhammer army in there. Probably not. These are $10 a month. They're live. We rented our first locker this week. We're going to get more. We're going to get bigger lockers that you can definitely fit a Warhammer army in. They will be a little bit more per month. And we're excited to roll that out, man. I've been wanting to do this for a super long time, so we're getting it done. It's just going to take a minute to get everything here. Passcodes are live. If you're a member and you haven't had received a passcode yet, I know I've been having trouble giving those out. Alicia's given me the walkthrough. I've downloaded the app. Everything's working. Just come and see me next time you're there, or message me on Discord. Or call me if you've got no other way to reach me, and I will give you a passcode. Also, finally, we restocked airbrushes. It's been a long time since I've had them in stock. Harder and Steenbeck, that's my brand of choice. I picked up their base model, their Ultra, and then I picked up their Evolution. Fantastic airbrushes. I'm going to make some videos on it. We've got compressors this time. When I had airbrushes before, never picked up the compressors. So I've got everything you need to get airbrushing included in your hobby if you're a painter. Highly recommend it. Again, I'll make some videos on that in itself. Don't let it scare you away. If you paint and you use rattle cans, the airbrushing will save you a lot of money over time. We also picked up some cheap paintbrushes. This is something I used to get, before I was store owner. I go get the really cheapest paintbrushes on the market. I've already had some people say I'm not going to paint with that. Hey, that's cool. It's not for everybody. If you want to spend $6 to $20 something, $30 a paintbrush, you can. But now, for people that don't want to do that, we've got some cheap paintbrushes that are only a couple dollars a brush. Or, I've known one friend that used to base coat and do some things with the cheap paintbrushes and then do all his detail work with the Reaper Sables. So they're there, yours if you want them. Looking ahead, we have the Gamers Grass Rack come in. This is all kinds of basing materials. Super excited about it. Brian Green, I think, mentioned it to me a while back, but I was just really busy at the time. Didn't have time to do the research on it. Heard it mentioned a couple of times. Again, went and did the legwork, and oh my God, they have some really nice stuff. So that's already been ordered, paid for. I got the tracking today. We should hopefully see that in about a week. AK Interactive Play Markers. I haven't actually pulled the trigger yet, but I probably will this week. That's these paint pens right here. They are amazing. I've kind of polled a couple people about them, gotten mixed results on what they said. The colors, they're not going to match like GW or anything like that. They'll match more the model colors. But they're going to have their place, man. I mean, the pen, I don't know how much you can see, but that's a, you know, synthetic brush tip. There's no cleanup or anything. Cap comes off. You just squeeze the tip. I think I've been using it for days. I've squeezed the tip like 3 times, maybe. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I don't even care. It's a take my money type thing, to be honest. So, looking forward to having those in. We are definitely working on bringing you a nice variety of things to shop for. So let's talk about our calendar. We did make a couple slight changes. Commander Night and Lorcana are both on Tuesday. I have the ability to make more room for card players. I know we've been filling up a little bit more, and if we get stretched with that space, we will add to it, so don't fret over that. Work in progress Wednesday, One Shot Wednesday. One Shot Wednesday has returned in May. I don't think it's going to be today because of the weather, unfortunately, so that'll be a cancellation there. But we'll have Erica and we'll have Brian Emard. They'll both be running one shots. It's $5 if you're not a member. For members, it's free. In addition to those one shots, we'll be starting some campaign invites in the little foyer area of our member side. We'll have some bulletin boards up there, and we'll advertise through all the digital means, of course. Thursday, board game nights on the calendar. I'm probably a little premature on that as I'm still discussing ideas for people, but I did want to sort of get it in people's heads that this is, you know, when we're going to try and play some board games. I still don't know exactly what the format's going to be, but it's on there. 6 o'clock-ish is when we usually start everything. If you're in there playing a board game on Thursday night, regardless of what organized activities we have, you are welcome to stay in the member side after close, even for non-members, on that night. Friday, Pokemon Weeklies, Friday Night Magic. Those are pretty self-explanatory. We are a Pokemon League and Pokemon store. There was a little glitch where we didn't report during the move, so that will probably nullify us from prize support for one cycle. However, we do have lots of prize support from previous releases that we'll be happy to hand out. We're really hoping to get some Pokemon players in here. If Friday night doesn't work for you, please contact us and let us know what day or night does. Saturday, Brian Rice will be hosting Trench Crusade at noon. Trench Crusade is a skirmish game. I don't know too much about it. It's sort of set real time with a heaven and hell type plot, storyline, setting type deal, and what I can tell you is that it's growing. It's real cheap to get into. You can 3D print the miniatures, order the miniatures from the people that make the game, or have someone 3D print them for you if you just want to buy the STL, which we are capable of doing, by the way. Come check it out, man. I haven't read too much about the lores, but I watched the gameplay. Gameplay looks pretty good. The miniatures look really amazing. You definitely got some gothic, like heaven and hell type thematic stuff going on there. So really cool. And then Sunday's Bolt Action. We've got about 8 dedicated guys playing this game right now. They usually meet up on Sunday. Sometimes they get games in throughout the week. If you like miniature games, if you're history buff, come check this out. Bolt Action's a real easy, cheap game to get into. You can buy one box, and that's a list, and then add just a couple things to tailor it to your liking. It's a World War II setting, and you're going to find, if you're a history buff, you're going to find a lot of enjoyment with this game. And then if you're just looking for a miniatures game that is, say, a little bit different from like 40K, which changes constantly. Every month there's a release or a rules update. Bolt action is much more laid back, much more balanced, structured. That's Sunday at 1 o'clock. Those are weekly events. You can come out and do that every week. For the rest of the month, we do have some once a month events on tap. Warhammer 40K League, the 17th, the third Saturday. Commander Party, that's Friday the 16th. There's no entry. We've got lots of promo. Come check it out. We had enough promo for 2 Commander parties, but we didn't get to host the one because we were busy, the first one, so we'll be giving all that promo away on the 16th. We've got our Magic the Gathering Store Championship on the 31st. First time we've done one in a while. Really excited about that. And then Battletech Alpha Strike, also on the 31st, 1 o'clock. Shrima and Daba demoed it to me a couple of weeks ago, and I really enjoyed it. I'm a longtime fan. I would love to pass that on to some other people and get it rolling here at the Nerd Lair. So that's what we've got coming, guys. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you coming out this Sunday. Just really, the community's been great to us, and we look forward to everything coming ahead. Thank you.